And welcome to Coffee and Chats with myself, Adam. And today I am joined by Mr. Colm Barnes, who is currently in the Back in Charge Blueprint. And you're in week 5, is it?
Week 5, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So look, what we can do is we are just going to have just a conversation about his experiences, how he's getting on, what he's finding good, what he's struggling with. And, if any of you are, watching this and you want to ask him anything, please just put the questions in the comments and we'll be able just to answer them. And it'll just be an open and honest conversation. We're not hiding anything at all. So over to you, introduce yourself. Who are you? Whereabouts in the world are you? And what do you do?
Right, I'm Colm Barnes. I live in Dublin. I'm in my late 40s, on the nearer side of 50 to 40. I'm married, 3 teenage kids. I work in Dublin. For the last 2 years, I've been March 2020, as most people, agile. So work from home, with the option since COVID has dropped to go back into the office. So yeah, that's me, very much in a nutshell.
Cool. So, you're in the Back in Charge Blueprint, okay? Now, why did you get in touch? Why did you get in touch first of all?
Oh, I suppose I've always loved fitness. I've always loved trying to be fit. I suppose again, since COVID, with a lot of people, I've been more aware of your health, and trying to get things in line and just generally feeling good about myself. Plus, I'm aware I was getting older, so you could feel things like even getting into a car can be difficult, getting down low and joking with people that you need your next car to be an SUV or something. So you're getting up, but there was a realization there for myself that although I was trying my best to lose weight, and I would go to the gym on a regular basis, but I had plateaued. Nothing was working. I suppose I was frustrated. There's no doubt about that. Trying to figure it out, and the realization was there it's my diet, but there was other factors came into play then as well. I was kind of looking at life where I am, the fact that I'm at home, and I think when you're at home, and I've heard some of the other guys talk about it, you tend to do more. You're on your
work.
More work, yeah.
Like
you could go through the day, and I have a Polar Flow app, and there was times where I would look at it, and at the end of the day, it'd only be at 13%. So I'd get up, go down, have my lunch, and come back up and sit in the room. So I could feel that I wasn't doing it right, and then I was getting sore. I was kind of pushing myself even more and more in the gym, trying to figure this out. And as I was saying to you before, my knees were in bits. I love running, but my inner knees were in bits. And it was at a point up to before I actually started this program. When I would be training, I would take ibuprofen to go to bed because of pain, and sometimes in the morning as well to ease the pain. And I would find it sore getting out of the chair during the day on my knees.
Wow.
So it was just pure frustration from my part.
So you were taking painkillers just to get through the day. Is that what you're saying?
To manage the pain from training. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, right? You was going to the gym because you wanted to get fitter and healthier and stronger. It was causing pain.
Yeah.
So taking painkillers just to manage the pain, so then allow you to then but that was it, right?
Yeah.
And also you said something earlier about that you were just frustrated. You felt frustrated with doing things but not seeing the results.
Yeah.
How long would that have been going on for?
Well, as soon as lockdown ended, I hit the gym. So I was going there 3 times a week. And at the beginning, yes, there was a difference. It dropped down, but again, it just plateaued, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I couldn't figure it out. I knew in my head it was my diet as well. But it was affecting. Then it started affecting other things in my life when I was looking at it as well. So
yeah.
Hence, I was following you on LinkedIn, and I knew somebody had done the program, and I was watching the posts you were putting up, and it registered with me. Everything you were putting up, I could relate to, or I understood, or I said, God, I was thinking about that a while ago, you know.
That's it. Yeah, because that's the thing, right? You know, like we've been connected for a little while.
Yeah.
And you know, you asked for one of my. Did you ask for a free document? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did. And then it was only because I did a video with actually one of your friends that you then saw it. You're like, oh, I know him. And then that was the catalyst for you to then reach out. So, like, what was it? What actually made you? Because like this is the thing with men. Okay, like we can, like you said, like you were doing these things. You know, you were going through the cycles of trying to work it out yourself. But what actually made you reach out? Like, why did you send me that message? Can you remember?
Yeah, it was me trying to understand. I was at a stage where I was trying to balance the work-life balance. Like I've said, I work in an organization that they've been very good to me and other people in that they give us coaching, you know, and they've invested a lot in the last 2 years in coaching. But the coaching, although I did find it good and it helped me relate to my peers, it was just purely work related. And I used to come out of the sessions exhausted after a day, or if you did a 3-day, you were in bits. And yes, it helped me with work, but I just didn't feel right in myself. And I know for myself that when I do go training, and from talking with other people as well, when they do it, they just feel such a buzz that day. But then you take a break the next day and you kind of go back into the old habit of not feeling great again, you know. So the more I read about your posts, the more I kind of knew myself that fitness was something I wanted to look at. It was the health, mental life balance, if you can get it right. So the more I looked at your posts, the more I saw that is what was in the back of my head. So I just said, no, I need to do this. And to be honest, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, this is the thing, right? You're not even at the end of your journey. Like, you're not even halfway through the program just yet, are you? You know, we're not even halfway through.
Yeah.
So, like, so far, give us some wins so far. Like, where have you seen changes in only, because is it 5 weeks you're in the program?
5 weeks, yeah.
5 weeks. So in 5 weeks, what have you seen change? Like, not only like health wise, but like you said, you know, like you said to me the other day that you noticed changes at yourself at work and all of that. Like, what changes have you seen so far in just 5 weeks?
Yeah. So I suppose from the outset, when you join the program, you're kind of looking at the physical thing, you know, and that was the whole thing. I want to go in and I want to lose weight and I want to do this and I want to do that. And to be honest, after week 2, I said to you, Jesus, Adam, I can feel my collarbone. What's going on, you know? And I generally, I think I joked, I says, is this the placebo effect, you know? Because as it went on and as you do the programs you set out every Sunday, you know, and we have the action points on it, you know, you get the physical side of it, but everything to do with the physical side, you can relate to the mental side as well. So there's different points that you go into, and you at the start I was kind of going, God, this is a bit heavy. But as weeks went on, I could see it, and I could see it in myself, and I found that straight away the other physical thing was the pain went to my knees, and because I was doing the stuff you were saying to do, and I actually couldn't get over that, and it has gone. But there was other things I just felt that because of the program and because of the action points, because of week on week, because of the stuff I was doing that you were saying, I slowed down. And it was a case that you were saying, you're not 20 anymore, you're this age and you're killing yourself by doing it. So I think I naturally slowed down. And it's not that I don't care about my work or anything like that. Nothing has changed. Like, I still have the drive and enthusiasm, but I've become more relaxed. I think with my team in work, I've had people say that I'm somewhat quieter. I've had 1 or 2 ask me if I'm okay, and I kind of give strange looks as well because I'm kind of going, well, I don't think I've changed. But I see it at home. I feel it at home as well, that I've always had a great relationship at home with family, the kids and everything. But again, just more relaxed, more with it, more energy. And the big thing, probably the biggest thing, and I because of fitness and my app and Polar and all, my sleep, like up, I would say going back a while now, probably I would wake up a lot at 3 or 4 in the morning, and you'd be thinking about work and your mind would start racing, and again you feel exhausted, and I'd be looking at the app on my phone going, why is this so bad? What can I do? And I couldn't figure it out at all. But since I've been on the program, and again, it's down to what we do week on week, and again, astonished that my sleep charge is up at the maximum. Now, it's not at the maximum every day, but I really was struggling with that over the last 2 years as well. So
how soon did you see an improvement within your sleep?
I would say it was middle of week 2, start of week 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was shocked.
It's really quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Really quick. Now I just want to go through something. Like, it's no surprise that you are calmer and you're more relaxed, because it's, if you think about it, you know, what we're doing is that we're giving you more energy, you know, like you're getting better quality sleep. Okay. Now, if you don't sleep well, how do you feel? Like, we feel rushed. We feel, you know, stressed. We're tired. So when we're tired, we then get ratty. We get groggy. We're then living off of caffeine just to get through.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing all of these things. Okay. And then we're then trying to like chase our tails and everything like that. And Kerrie's actually just done it. Like, it's a knock-on effect. Now, when you're feeling more energized, you're calmer. You've got more time. You're not going to be as quick to react to family members, to staff members.
Yeah.
They're going to feel calmer. They're going to feel happier, lighter. And then, of course, then it's not only going to just benefit you and your productivity, because now you've now got the headspace, because you're not tired, that you're going to get more stuff done. You're going to be calmer. You're going to feel more in charge. And also, they're going to feel like they're not, how's Dad going to be today? You know, is he going to be, you know, is he going to be snappy? Is he going to be, you know, is he going to be tired? Is he going to do all of this? And then your staff, your colleagues, they're going to be like, how's he going to be today? You know, this is the thing. So it's just a knock-on effect.
Yeah.
But this is really good. It's like, this is how health, like, by you working on you getting yourself into the best possible condition, it seeps out into other areas.
Absolutely. And it has, without question, seeped out, and it's been such an eye-opener. And I think as the program's gone on, it's because it's worked so well with me. Like, I can't wait for the next week to come in and listen to what you're expecting us to do, and you're kind of going, right, that's a bit mad, but everything else has worked.
Well, that's it. It's the trust, isn't it? You know, this is the thing. Like, you've done everything that I've asked of you. You know, that I've suggested. Okay, like, I haven't told you to do anything. I've suggested.
No, you haven't. Absolutely not.
And you've embraced it. And then okay, cool. Like, what's next? Yeah. Because you've seen the results.
Yeah. There's been no pushing from your part. And like I say, the one thing that's always stuck with me, you always say, you got this. And that's what it is. It's about you and your discipline. And even when you're doing the tasks you ask, just the physical aspect, you know, you don't dig into it, but you see the reaction. And I've noticed that as well, that you laugh when I say something to you, and then you tell me how to manage it, you know, and I realize then the benefit of what I've just done.
That's it. I don't laugh. Like, I'm not laughing at you. I'm smiling because you're asking it, but I'm just gonna let you find the answer yourself. That's what it is.
What's so good about it. Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah, that's it. And that's why I like smiling, because I like it when people ask questions.
Mm.
You know, like
Yeah.
you're asking questions, it's like, because you're now becoming more aware of yourself and what happens.
Mm.
So when that happens, I'm like, good, like this is what I want men to become aware.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy, especially now, like with so many people working from home, it's easy just to go from the bedroom into the office. Oh, it's lunchtime. I'm going to go make a quick sandwich, and I'm going to go back to the office.
Mm.
Oh, quick, it's school time, so I better just finish it off, and then the kids can come home.
Yeah.
You know, like we're always rushing and that. Whereas like now is that you're becoming aware, and you know, like you're watching, you've seen your sleep improved, you've seen all of this.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it is. It's just really, really good. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
So what's Andy say? Comes totally right. The Back in Charge program gives a far deeper and broader involvement than just weight loss. It gives us the tools to guide ourselves back to being more authentic, which is the path to being more able in all parts of life. Yeah, would you agree with that? Because Andy's just coming to the end of his 12 weeks.
No,
And,
yeah.
we spoke to Andy live last week. You know, so would you agree with what Andy says there?
100%. I haven't felt this good, and not just physically, but this good in general in years. And that's why I have joked, is this a placebo effect? You know, but it's been constant. It has been constant, and it is. You're constantly learning and adapting every day, and just trying to do it better yourself, just to get to those goals. And there is a target at the end for yourself, and again, it's something sustainable I want going forward. And I can see that. I can see it was the fact that you said it was the longevity. This was, don't coming in here and expecting, and that was great to hear, because I kind of knew that myself. But overall, yeah, it's been, I feel so much better about myself. And even the guys, like even Andy jumping in there, like the group calls once a week, or just even the first week you don't jump in and it's way welcome. It's everybody was just so normal. It's just so natural.
Yeah.
And each week on week, you're just listening to other people talk from other industries in another country. You guys are in the UK, I'm in Ireland, and
yeah, we've got a guy in America as well.
The realization we're all the same.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. So can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Really cool, right? So you've just said that you're feeling the best you felt in years. Okay. I want to ask you a question. It's like, why did you take so long to start? Like, if you knew that you weren't feeling your best and you know that you was in this cycle, what stopped you in the past from starting?
Time, life. It's like we said that, and I know you said it, and I actually say this to people, colleagues in work, that weeks morph into months, into years, and before you know it, time's gone. And that's essentially what happened. Life does take over in some aspects. Like, you're constantly working, you're striving to do your best, you're working, you're paying your mortgage, you've got your kids, you've got everything else on top of it, and before you know it, time's gone. And I know that is what happened to me. So it's yes, it is. I see this as an investment in myself, and looking forward and getting it back and feeling good and feeling fit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, of course, you know, like you're going to be in the Back in Charge blueprint for a period of time, and then, you know, then you're off into the wide world. You know, like every other guy that's come through the Back in Charge blueprint. Now, how do you feel? You know, how do you feel confidence-wise about going into the big wide world and continuing your journey?
It's each of the blueprint and with the tasks and the action points every week, it gives you something. It's not just for that week. You apply it week on week on week on week, and it's a constant learning. So it's something that I will take forward, and I will continue to use, because it works. I have no doubt in my mind that it works. And even it you're looking more at yourself. You're looking more at diets and proper eating and portion size, and you're looking at all of that. But at the same time, the other exercises that we do, where we look at our past self, future and present, or present and future, like all of that is constantly in your head. And I suppose it's making you think more about life and where you are and where you're going. So this is something I'll take forward. I have no doubt about that. And it's something that I'd be promoting to people as well, to use this or join the program, or, just take it on board, because I can see again how it's helped not just me, but other people in the space of 5 weeks, and heard them talk. And like I say, I love the group calls. I love sitting there. I love hearing other people talk. And it's just general life. And you're kind of going, Jesus, that's me. And it's great. And I know one thing yesterday, I suppose we were talking, like, any questions, and I'm at week 5 and I'm trying to get stuff done. And it was just something about protein. And I just asked a question. And like, people were coming back with yogurts, showing me.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing. Everyone jumped in, didn't they? And this is the thing, like, and this is the thing. A lot of people think, a bit like why when you jumped, when you reached out, like if we go back to then, that was a brave thing to do, because for people seeking help, it's nervous. They get nervous, they get, but what you did was really, really good. So, you took that leap of faith and you're like, yeah, I need to sort this out and I'm going to get help. So you did that. And then it's a bit like yesterday on the group call that you asked for help again. But again, like, there's no shame, some people might think, well, that's a really simple thing. But for you, like, I just can't get my head around this simple thing. But then everyone just started jumping in and they were helping you through it.
Yeah. And that is, it's so good. It's like, we have our one-to-ones, but the group chats as well are as equally as important to me. They really are. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just that connection.
Yeah.
You get that connection that everyone, just because, we're all in different worlds and, places of the world, we're all in different jobs and different ages and all of that. Doesn't matter, like, we've all got the same struggles.
Yeah. And that's been great to hear as well, because you're in a bubble, and just to hear other people from other industries at different points in their lives talk about the same stuff it's great to hear, to be honest.
Yeah. Nice, cool. So, like, what would you say, to anyone that's watching this and is similar to you? Like, there are dads, they're working from home, they've been struggling for a little while. Like, what would you say to people that are watching this, like, they're intrigued about wanting to lose weight, they're intrigued about the Back in Charge blueprint? What would you say to that person, instead of just like saying, just do it? Like, what would you say to that person?
It is. It's kind of a leap of faith, and there's a certain amount of intrepidation about what you're doing or what you're getting yourself in for, because you're putting yourself out there with people, and it's probably something I wouldn't do. Essentially, I am a private person and very quiet. I'm not an extrovert as such. So it is a big jump, but it's an investment in yourself. And I've heard other people say that as well. I don't think you could, some people would say it is kind of be selfish, do it. Like, there's a cost involved, there's no doubt about that, but the overall benefits from it are just extraordinary. Like, I, again, wasn't a skeptic going in. I wanted this to work, I really did. But from week 1, as with most people, you kind of going, what have we done, or is this going to work? But you could see it nearly straight away that things were happening, and you could hear it from other people who were ahead of you on the program as well, just talking about stuff. I always, I think I said it to you there a while ago, I always remember week one when I came into the group and kind of asking questions, and I could see some of the guys there smiling, just smiling and not saying anything. They were probably at about week 3 or 5 or 7. So I'm at 5 now, and I can hear when questions are asked now that I'm smiling, and I understand. So definitely for anybody going in, yes, I understand it's a leap of faith. But for me, it couldn't have worked better. It hasn't worked better. Like I can't wait for the next 7 weeks. I really can't. I look forward to every Sunday morning when you make contact and send the plan for the week now, and get the headphones on and just sit on the bike and listen for whatever it is in half an hour or so, So no, it's great.
That's it. It's like, what does Kerrie say? I think it's knowing the cost of not doing it is way worse.
Oh, it is. Like you say, I joke that I had a joke with somebody that my car is low and there's bucket seats in it, and I'm struggling getting in and out of the car. Like,
is it? What car you got? What car you got?
Oh no, it's only a Volvo. But
I thought he was gonna say like you've got like a, like a modified Nova or something like that.
No.
It's been lowered to the. I was like, Colm, what's happening?
No, that's what I mean. It's looking towards the future, and
yeah,
I suppose one thing that's hit me as well is that over the last, say, 2 years or so, I've seen people that have passed away, and some of them have been young within the sector I've been in, the construction sector, and very successful in their own rights, and some really successful. And some of these people are in their 50s, so it's a
wake-up call.
It is a wake-up call. Like the richest person in the cemetery, like it is. And I see the kids and just want to spend more time with them, and even looking at my own parents, and see how they have over the last few years managed with medical conditions and all. So it's a pure investment in yourself now, to take it forward and feel better in that respect. But yeah, listen, it's for anybody thinking of doing it, I can only recommend it. It's been nothing but positive for me. It's a leap of faith, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
A little bit of discipline at the start for yourself, but it does become habit.
Good. So come on in. So far, we haven't even asked you this. Like, what has been, because you come into the program wanting to lose weight. So within 5 weeks, what's your weight loss so far?
I think I'm up at about 6 kilograms now.
6 kilos in 5 weeks.
Yeah. And then,
which, if we convert that, that's just under a stone.
Yeah. And again, wow. I've been watching what I've been doing, but I haven't been starving myself. Absolutely not. And at the weekends, you still get the takeaway. I do that every Saturday with kids. It's always been our thing. I haven't changed. And as I've told you, I love having a gin and tonic.
Exactly. Yeah.
It hasn't changed. But yeah, you watch the little things, but nothing extraordinarily different, if I'm being honest.
No, that's it. Like you're doing really well, and you're still enjoying the things that you do. It's like I say, is that we want this to, like, this is what happens normally with people, is that they when they come to lose weight, they try to change their whole life to fit this new program, this new way of living. But that's not going to happen, because you've still got to work, you've still got your family, you've still got your wife, you've still got your kids, you've still got your commitments outside of, that go on. So you can't do that.
No.
Whereas this, would you say, has been able to fit around what you do?
Oh, it has. And that was another thing. Like I tend to throw myself into stuff and go for it, hell for leather, and I know we were talking about, and I want to do something every day. I'm doing it every day. I feel good. I'm going to do it. And I kind of listen to you. You need to kind of slow down on some of your training, because you're not 20.
Yeah.
But it was a realization for myself that what I have in my head now is not going to be sustainable going forward. But I'll burn myself out or kill myself. So I slowed down as per the program. And
as I suggested, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, no, you don't need to do that. Just slow it down.
I just feel so much better. Like I say, my running, I've slowed down completely. I've slowed down to a point now where I'm saying to you, I can feel actually your core engaging when you're running. I can feel I'm lifting my arms and my shoulders better and carrying my weight better. And that's because I've slowed down. Listen, I can say it's straightforward, but it's just something when you don't have the backup behind you, which I didn't have. It just didn't register. It didn't happen.
No, that's fine. And that's fine. It's, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't feel bad about it. You were doing what you felt you had to do, and that was, that's how your life just ended up there. And that's fine. But what you should be really proud of is that you were like, no, something needs to change. And you reached out, you sent me a message and we had that conversation, and you've been actioning the changes, and now look forwards to how that's going to benefit you, your family, and everyone else around you by you making those first steps. So it's been great to see your journey so far, and I'm excited to see where you're going to be in 7 weeks' time. You're not even halfway through. You're not even halfway through, and you're getting some great results. So I'm really, really excited to see. So I think that is actually a great time for us to finish there. But thank you so much for coming on today and just spending some time and just sharing your journey so far with us. Yeah. And then next week we are actually joined as well next week by Keelan, another person that's been through the program, and his time within the Back in Charge group is finished, and he lost a whopping just over 2 stone within the 12 weeks. So we're going to be joined by Keelan next week and then his experiences. But Colm, thank you for taking the time today. And also, if anyone's got any questions, are they all right to send you a message if they're connected with you on socials? Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Nice one. So guys, if you have any questions that you would like to ask Colm personally, please just send him a message, and he'll be completely open and honest with you. Okay? So guys, have a good one, and I will see you all very soon.